It's week 1 of the National Football League, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Jets and the Pats on Monday Night Prime Time.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the New York Jets. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, a new season finally here. We had the great one Thursday night, all sorts of intrigue in the games yesterday, and now we put a bow on this first weekend with a good one here tonight.
We do put a spotlight on key games, don't we? Even key nights. Thursday night has become a spotlight night. How about Sunday night? But there still is some magic to playing on Monday night, and these two teams are feeling it.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there are many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster, and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Now Jones. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Throwing Jones. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. They hand this off to Harris. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
I remember watching him in college and seeing a guy that you knew had great potential, but I don't know that anyone knew that we would see how he would blossom as an NFL player who will go down as one of the all-time great quarterbacks. Can make every throw from every angle with terrific mobility, and he knows how to win games, always in contention for a championship.
7 yards, the pickup there.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Carter. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On the give, this is Harris. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Galladay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. And that'll set him back 5. To throw, it's Rodgers. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. And he fires one, but incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Patriots take over. New England trotting into place on offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into 1st downs and hopefully points.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. He'll get 3 up to midfield. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Parker. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. On 2nd down now. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Looking to throw. Jones. It's brought in by Harris. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
That's it, baby.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jones on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Najee Harris taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Patriots have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A 10-play drive that time.
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he returns this to the 22.
Let's go. Let's do this.
New York ready to go again offensively.
They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rodgers dancing to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the 2nd quarter.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
58 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Harris. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They go play action here on 1st down.
That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play there for the Patriots.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Harris. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Harris. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
And New York set to take the field. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And to the right side here, it's Allen.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Rodgers now on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Carter will try the right side.
Gets past one man. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
They'll run. It's Carter.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now Rodgers. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers.
He'll dump this off to Carter, complete.
Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. So the completion good for just 3. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Let's get it.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. And again, it's Rodgers. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Higbee there to make the grab. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here comes Mac Jones and the rest of the Patriot offense.
He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll get this one complete.
Taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Receivers alive in a play, or a nice pickup.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. He gets it complete to Harris. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Come on now, let's go.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the 2nd quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and he fires one incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Rodgers to throw once more. Drops it underneath to Thomas. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for... All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this 3rd quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Matthew Ioannidis breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers. A throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
They'll go again with Carter.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw, it's Rodgers. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Now Rodgers.
Over the middle, caught by Mims. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll run with Carter.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Michael Carter.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are going to retake the lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was Michael Carter who finished it all off with a touchdown run.
Oh, yeah, boy.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Let's go, let's go.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing, Jones. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Jones. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Ready next time.
The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. So the opening drive of this 3rd quarter, they're trying to set the tone for the 2nd half.
And without a doubt, they did exactly that. I've known coaches who have said the first 5 minutes of each half are so important to do exactly what you said, which is set the tone. I've also heard coaches talk about the first 5 plays. Let's go out and be aggressive right off the top. That's exactly what they did.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. He is looking to help his team build their lead after trailing at halftime. They've got to like the spot they're in right now.
They have to love it, but as you and I both know, cliche alert coming here. You're only as good as your last possession. But I think that they like, as you said, the spot they're in.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 93 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. John Franklin Myers. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
On 2nd down, it's Harris. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the pass, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys are excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, it's Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Three tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Najee Harris, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across. Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now Aaron Rodgers and the offense heading back onto the field. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down of the sack. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired. NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Thomas barreling ahead, and he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A give, Carter running right. 47 yards on the ground for him so far.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
Another run on 2nd down with Carter, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
New England's offense set to go. Their defense got to stop, force the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
A Handoff to Harris to begin the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jones. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Here's Jones on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good... He's got a man, complete. And he gets this all the way inside the Jets' 20 into the red zone. A big play there for New England. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
They hand this off to Harris. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. New England on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry from 6 yards away.
And the Patriots are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They'll start on the ground. Carter.
And give the tackle to Anthony Walker. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a give to Carter. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. From the 41, Rodgers. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Thomas. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
What was that, Russ?
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. He'll drop that down to Carter underneath. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
He finds his man complete. It's Moore. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Rodgers going to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And running with power here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
135 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Rodgers to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's more. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing is Rodgers. Higbee secures it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Pass complete, Galladay.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll run again with Harris. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Second and 11.
On the give, this is Harris. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good